Hey, this is Kamori, and today we're going to talk about how to prepare for a cosplay photo shoot. Now, I've already done a video where we discuss how to set up a cosplay photo shoot, which I will link in the description box below. Now, I should also point out that this video assumes that you are already done with your costume. If you are not done with your costume, it is time to get working on that because you now have another person who is counting on you to finish on time. The first thing on the cosplay photoshoot prep checklist is to print out any paperwork you may need. Now, some photographers will have a model release form that they require to be signed for the photoshoot. This is getting to be fairly common in the cosplay community, and a lot of times the photographer will email you beforehand with a link to the release form. So all you gotta do is print it out, fill out any necessary information, and then put it in your convention bag so you don't forget to bring it along with you. Checklist item number 2 is to finalize any payment. Now, this only applies if you are doing a photo shoot where you are paying the photographer, but if you are, you need to make sure that you don't have any outstanding bills. You need to make sure that you either paid your deposit through PayPal, if it's a photographer that likes doing it that way, or that you send the whole payment through PayPal, or it could be in cash. If you're doing a photo shoot where the photographer prefers to just pay cash at the convention, what I personally like to do is to set aside the amount of cash, have it already counted, ready to go, and then I like to put it in an envelope so I don't have to worry about fumbling with a wallet or anything like that. That way it's in an envelope, it's sealed, it's labeled, you put it in your convention bag, and you don't have to worry about it. I'm also, if I'm doing a photo shoot where I am required to print out a model release form, I will just put the model release form and the payment in the same envelope, label it with the character that the photo shoot's for, and then you're good to go. Step number 3 is to pack any props you may need for the photo shoot. This could be a backdrop, it could be flowers, it could be gravestones, whatever you think is going to add a little bit more extra ambiance to your photo shoot. Make sure you remember to bring it along and go ahead and pack it in your bag with the rest of your photo shoot stuff. Step number 4 is to come up with some pose ideas. Now, a great way to come up with character poses is just through a quick Google search. You can find a lot of references for some great pose ideas, either through official artwork, some splash pages, fan art. You can find inspiration everywhere. Just be sure that if you are making a blatant reference to another artist's work, you make sure to, once you have the photo back, to credit them in the link. Now, one thing you can do is to either make an album on your phone or other electronic device of all of those pictures together, or you can print them out to bring with you if you don't have a cell phone. Now, if you look online and you're not really seeing anything that you like, but you have a clear vision for what you want to do during the photo shoot, go ahead and draw the pictures out. It doesn't have to be perfect, just as long as you can get the basic idea of what pose you want and from what angle, if you are that specific about capturing a particular moment or a particular scene from the series. Now, it's also a good idea to message your photographer, and preferably if you have their email address, you can email them the pictures that you want to use as reference, so that way you and the photographer are both on the same page. Step number 5 is to do a makeup and costume test of the character. Now, if you have the time, go ahead and put your whole costume on, put your makeup on, and prance around a little bit, practice in front of the mirror, and see if you like how it looks. This gives you a chance to tweak any makeup before the actual event, and go ahead and take a couple selfies, see what you like. If the makeup really isn't showing up in the photo the way you want, now you know how to tweak it if you need to make any changes before you actually have the shoot. Step number 6 is to practice your poses. Now, ideally, this would be great if you can do it along with the makeup test, where you can have the full costume on, have the full makeup on, and practice in front of the mirror and really see what you think looks good. Now, you may not necessarily have the time or the ability to do all of that at once, but at the very least, it's a good idea to go in front of the mirror and just practice poses and see what looks good on you, because everybody's a little bit different and some poses may look flattering from one angle and may not look as flattering from another. If you can, have a friend just with a smartphone or just a little camera take a couple pictures of you so that way you can see what you look like if another person is taking the picture, because what you see in the mirror isn't necessarily what shows up on camera. Tip number 7 is to confirm your photo shoot time and location. Make sure you know where you're going to be meeting your photographer and what time. It sometimes helps to text them beforehand and just confirm that, hey, you're both on the same page, if the photographer has not already texted or emailed you already confirming those details. Now, another good idea is to either print out or write down that information. That way, if you're having any cell phone trouble, you know where to go. And that was how to prepare for a cosplay photo shoot. If you have any other tips you'd like to add, let me know in the comments below. And if you would like to see more cosplay tutorials, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!